So today is officially the first day of the New Mexico ZINE distribution tour. So right now I'm at Staples, if you could see that, and it is snowing. I've only been 1 hour on the road and the roads are already insane, so I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the show tonight, or if I'm going to have to just cancel this whole trip. I'm exhausted. I got no sleep. I packed up all night yesterday. And I'm just sitting outside Staples right now about to print my first copies of my zine because I just finished before I even drove off. So everything's super last minute. And maybe this is a sign I should just probably quit and postpone it for another day. I was really excited about this. It's here, but the road just ain't hidden. Alright guys, so after some BS, I finally got the first copy of the book, the zine. It was some difficulty, but I need to get on the road, man. I could check this out. Alright, so I'm in Gallup, New Mexico, and I just went to the library to print out a zine so I could distribute it and be my first city, but the printing is all wrong, man. I had to go ahead and reformat it, so I don't think Gallup's gonna be able to get a zine here as much as I want to. I think I just need to get to my hotel and so I can lay everything out. But I'm in Gallup, New Mexico. Gonna do a quick walk, and then I'm gonna head off to Albuquerque. Alright, so I'm in Albuquerque now. Today was just a big road trip day. I'm exhausted. The day started off rough. I just procrastinated on a lot of stuff. But here I got my hotel and now I'm ready to go to the show. I got my battle jacket on. And I'm gonna just go see the Birthday Massacre, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have to get all my formatting right, because I realized that you can't just print out a zine and get ready to go. I was just such in a rush I didn't even consider that. So now I have the couple copies that I do have. They're all scattered and not numbered, and I don't know. So sorry, Gallup. I was supposed to get a zine to you, but I just couldn't get it in time. And yeah, so I'm about to go to the show, and tomorrow's the day I start distributing zines. Now that I'm in Albuquerque. But first I gotta get all the formatting figured out. Walking downtown Albuquerque right now. I was trying to have a peaceful walk to the venue, but the way to get there is locked. I got to the other side. The show was a success. I'm glad I did all the suffering. Oh man. Hey, good morning. So today is day 2 of the New Mexico zine tour. And last night was pretty fun, but I got no sleep. And I woke up around 6 a.m. or so. And just trying to get this whole formatting thing down, man. And not having a laptop is very hard, and I thought I could just do it with my iPad, but I think that's even giving me more issues. Alright, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get the pages properly, and all I did was kind of make these little taco shells of the covers. Pretty sick. But getting the content inside properly is a whole different story. Now I gotta figure out how to make this a quarter fold, so that's a whole other thing too. So, but I think the first batch will just be the bigger ones, just because I already have the covers. Just got to get this formatting done so I could at least get some distribution in some libraries and stuff, because I'm just wasting time, man. It's not working. Yeah. This is the fun part. I mean, the zine thing is just stressing me out now, but gotta explore a little bit while I'm here anyways. Alright guys, so I spent about 3 hours getting everything formatted. It was a lot more nonsense than I anticipated. If there's one thing I learned is number your pages and format them. Did not expect this to be so difficult. So I just pretty much screenshotted all of everything and then just manually put them in order on a Google Doc. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but I think they're all ready to get printed, and I save them all each as individual files so I don't get confused. But yeah, man, that was quite the work there. All right, so let's get these printed. Alright guys, so after all day of restructuring my document and multiple misprints and wasting money on fucked up prints, I finally have gotten the first official zine ready. I'm stoked. All the numbers match up. It's a little janky, but that's the point. But now that I know how all the printing and all that stuff works, I'll know in the future to start to start formatting before I start writing, because this was a disaster. But yeah, let's do first now I kind of want to trim these a little bit, but I think this looks cool. Look at that, check that out. And I was taking forever keeping up a line at Staples, so I couldn't do a whole bunch of copies, but I made 30 pages double-sided. But yeah, I'm gonna just work on these covers that I have, and then I'm gonna see if I could try to make some quarter size zines, because that'll save me a lot more money, and plus this is a little bulky, but I do enjoy the size. Yeah, I'm stoked. We're gonna go to one of my favorite parks that I used to visit and sleep at all the time, and I'm gonna find the free little library and distribute the first one. And then tomorrow I think I'm gonna have to be here for one more day. Then I'm off to White Sands National Park. So let's go. First, 4 official issues. Alright guys, so I'm currently at my favorite park right now. This was a park that I would frequent a lot when I didn't have anywhere to go. And kind of talk about this place, and I just love the neighborhoods around here, man. They're just so beautiful, very walkable, very dog friendly. So it's a little chilly though, but yeah. In my zine, I always talk about how whenever I would visit parks, that I would just always find like money, snacks, food, gloves, hats, etc. Right? Anyways, so I'm at this park right now, and look what I found. Look at perfectly good pillows. I think this is gonna be my first donation. That didn't work. Alright guys, so this is a very historic moment right here. I finally got this zine stapled. Kind of hard to do it in the car, but I did it. This will be the first. Let's see. This will be the first distribution in the flesh. Let's do it. Alright, so it's gonna be at this park by this Walgreens. And yeah, let's go do it. Here it is. Cool. You never find stuff like this. Anyways, I'm about to put my zine in here. And I even signed it. So yeah, I'm stoked about this. First one, let's do it. Hell yeah. The International District is insane. Alright guys, I just went to one of my favorite stores to get some carrots, but I saw this sick car. Look at this. This is what I appreciate about New Mexico. A community area. So I have my guy right here. Where should I place it? Let's place it. Let's place it right here. Place it in there by the emo night. The first time I ever came to this park, there was a silent dance party. Just walking these neighborhoods are great, man. I'll put it right here, actually. Alright, putting this in. Here you go, New Metal Mexican at my favorite park in Albuquerque. Alright guys, so it's been another frustrating day. I mean, these zines are driving me insane. Just the constant printing, the misprints, almost having it, thinking you almost got it, and then just the format just driving me insane. Anyways, not to mention trying to fold zines in a tiny car is very difficult as well. But I was working on making small copies, so I have this these small covers. I made the zines a lot more smaller, so they're easier to print. And I thought I had done it all today, so I could just make a couple of these small ones. But when I went through all the paper that I did and that I printed and all that stuff, turns out I'm missing 4 pages, aka 1 sheet of paper, and double-sided, and I'm very frustrated. I'm trying not to get mad, but this is a learning experience. I am leaving Albuquerque tomorrow, and the sun is going down. I don't know if I should go back and print that 1 page that's missing. So, but yeah, this is pretty cool. I might want to trim all this off. So yeah, but I like how small it is. So 2 different versions. Pretty cool, right? Show you guys. So these are all the mini pages that needed to be reformatted to get into a quarter size zine. And this is all my misprints. Look at all this shit. I have no idea what I was doing. So I'm gonna just salvage all these and make my zines out of this stuff before I even start printing more stuff, because I'm just getting more frustrated. Alright. Insane. I spent all night making zines, and if you print out your zine the wrong way, like the way I did, and I was already immediately thinking it was a total loss because of the formatting, and I was getting all mad for it. All you gotta do is, say if you just print it out regular in columns without formatting, you just staple them all on one side, and then you just have the reader read them like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and it's much easier. So if you make that mistake, there's a alternative. I also made these small ones, so stoked about that. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could, because see all that margin space right there? It makes me think I could do almost the tiny little mini zines, and that'll be way cheaper. And as for these, I'm thinking of condensing the pages even more. Alright, so today is the final morning of my time in Albuquerque. It's been nice. I was here for about 3 days, and it honestly felt like a work trip, to be honest. I just been going back and forth, getting these zines assembled, getting frustrated. But then last night, after reflecting, I was like, that's the whole point of why I'm doing what I'm doing. I am trying to make like these perfectly polished zines, and that's not the point of it. That's so they're supposed to be janky, they're supposed to be imperfect, and so I kind of just told myself to not take myself too serious about it. And yeah, and another thing I realized why I was so tense is because I was being selfish, man. I was so focused on just getting these zines printed and going to Staples back and forth like crazy, and I didn't realize I'm just dragging my dog along with me this entire time. And then here I am getting frustrated with him because he's anxious, and then that's making me anxious, and then we're just feeding off each other's anxiety. And I didn't realize that, like, I should have just kept his ass in the hotel while I was running out and about. I'm in Nob Hill. I'm currently in the parking lot. If you read my zine, you'll know why this parking lot is very significant to me. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick roll around and gonna hit the road and this is my Albuquerque arc down to White Sands after this. Alright, so these are my old stomping grounds. If you read my zine, you'll know what I mean by this. This was my safe haven during a difficult time. In Nob Hill, there's even fresh produce. Alright, I'm gonna put this one. This is a fairly empty one. I'm gonna throw this right here. Just gotta be subtle about it, right? Alright, I just did my exploring of Nob Hill. I reminisced. I got that out of my system. And now I'm going to be heading south towards maybe Socorro and see how I feel right there, and then that's going to determine where I go next. Well, I forgot two important things. I forgot all my zine and arts and crafts bin, little supplies, and I also forgot my beard trimmer, so I don't know. And then I'm also currently boycotting barbers in 2026. So I don't know if I should just grow out this New Mexico road trip tour beard, because I'm normally a 5 o'clock shadow guy, and